a judgment of the Jharkhand High Court declining to quash prosecution against the appellant, who is being prosecuted under relevant provisions of the Prevention of Corruption Act and the Indian Penal Code for the alleged offense of taking a bribe to vote in a Rajya Sabha election. The appellant was at the relevant time a sitting MLA of Jharkhand. She's alleged to have taken a bribe from an independent candidate to vote for him rather than for her party candidate. But in the event, the vote was actually for her party candidate, because that comes out in the open voting. Then there were complaints that election was countermanded. There was a fresh election. And again, she voted for her party candidate, etc. But she was sought to be prosecuted on this allegation. That is how, the matter arises. Your Lordships are, of course, not concerned with the merits of the appeal just now. I have, in my written submission, Volume 1, just touched upon the merits only to indicate the nature of the controversy. And we contend, that we have a strong case on merits. The order granting bail in 2014 passes adverse observations against the CBI, and the CBI has not appealed against the order granting bail. So apart from other things, apart from immunity, I have a strong case on merits, but of course, your Lordships are not concerned with that. Now, can I first place the language of the articles, then come to the order of reference, and then come straight to my submissions. All my lords have got 105.1. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution and to the rules and standing orders regulating the procedure of Parliament, there shall be freedom of speech in Parliament. So that is, subject to the provisions of the Constitution. But, 105.2, no member of Parliament shall be liable to any proceedings in any court in respect of anything said or any vote given by him in Parliament. Kindly note here the word Parliament, because I'm going to draw a distinction with the second part of this provision, or any committee thereof, and no person shall be so liable in respect of the publication by or under the authority of either House of Parliament of any report, paper, votes, or proceedings. So the same clause, of Article 105.2 uses Parliament in two different contexts. One, Parliament, the other is House of Parliament, and I am going to make a submission on that in due course. 3. In other respects, the powers, privileges, and immunities of each House of Parliament and of the members and the committees of each House shall be such as may from time to time be defined by Parliament by law, and until so defined shall be those of that House and its members and committees immediately before the coming into force of Section 15 of the Constitution, 44th Amendment Act, 1978. The provisions of clauses 1, 2, and 3 shall apply in relation to persons by virtue of this Constitution, who by virtue of this Constitution have the right to speak in and otherwise take part in the proceedings of a House of Parliament or any committee thereof as they apply in relation to members of Parliament. Therefore, my learned friend, the Attorney General, addresses Parliament, he will also have the same immunity. Now, may I take, my lords, straight to the order of reference dated 20th of September. It is, a detailed order of 16 pages. But for the present purpose, it's enough for me. This will be at page 3 of volume 3.